for now, and a wedding for one of the Hello Girls at 8:30 here on BBC One.
Well done, Pauline.
Sorry?
The allotment, you did brilliant.
The allotments?
Yeah, you must be over the moon.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What are you doing?
Well, keeping out of Gianna's way.
Haven't you sorted that out yet?
Not a chance, I don't want to know.
Chris moved out today. It's amazing what one trip to Norfolk Broads can do for a relationship, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I really am. I've never meant this to happen.
Then it might have been better if you hadn't kissed me.
You know that was 6 of one and half a dozen of another.
You have this amazing ability to only see things the way that you want to see them. I wish I was like that.
Look, can we forget the Norfolk Broads?
I wish I'd never heard of the place.
Friends?
I suppose so.
So you know where she is?
Yeah,
Well, where?
with friends.
Which friends?
She doesn't want you to have the address. I can't go against what Tiffany wants. I couldn't do it.
I just wanted to see that things are different and she hasn't got to go off with some other bloke.
I don't think this is what that's about.
Well, what's it about then?
Her having a bit of freedom and trying to decide what to do next.
But if she came home, I really think I could persuade her that we could make a go of it.
I wouldn't know about that, Grant. It's for you and her to work out.
How are we going to work anything out if she won't speak to me? Are you still going to come this afternoon?
Yeah,
Right, I'll pick you up about 2 o'clock.
I've got some shopping to do, so I'll meet you there.
All right.
Yeah, they got you all wrong, didn't they, Pauline? You showed them.
Pauline, have you seen the Gazette?
No.
I didn't think you could have, otherwise you'd be grinning from ear to ear.
Why?
Well, the council have changed their minds. The allotments are staying.
Oh, I need you to cover for me this afternoon, Grant.
What time?
Between about 3 and 5.
I won't be back.
From where?
Well, I'm giving a wine bar the once over.
OK, then I'll sort something else out.
You seem happy this morning. What's happened?
I've just come to terms with the fact that you're the most selfish person I know.
Thank you, Mother.
My pleasure.
We are back in business.
Manchester come from?
No.
Not Roy?
No.
Well, come and tell us.
Peggy.
Peggy who?
Peggy Mitchell, you donut.
Well, she can't have.
She came around the other day.
Well, she was the one who messed it up for you in the first place. She was, I'm telling
then
you.
why does she offer to put the rest of the money up?
Guilt.
Don't be stupid, son.
I had it out with her. She's paying me from
Just hang on a minute here. I know you had words. What do you mean you had it out with her?
Oh, I told her exactly what I thought of her for letting Roy know.
And she threw you out?
Yeah.
She did right.
Hey?
It wasn't Peggy.
Well, then who was it?
I don't know. I just know it wasn't her. And if I was you, I'd get myself round there and apologise quick.
Yeah. What do you want me to do with this? It's Ben's accounts.
Draw out what's left, split it between us, and close the account, okay?
You're off already?
Yes, I can't wait to tell Roy the good news.
Oh, just leave it.
No way, Jose. I want to see his face.
Roy's all right. Don't lose you rubbing it in his face.
If Roy is all right, then why didn't he give me what he owes me?
You know why? But he's worked his backside off to make something of that business, and then Barry came along.
And I'm supposed to feel sorry for him?
Yeah, you are. But, Dad, you've been there. Roy was good to me when you left. For that, you've got to give him a break. Look, I'll apologise to Peg if you let Roy off the hook.
You told him to leave.
Yeah, I did. Don't mean I'm happy about it. Trouble is, Chris is Chris, and I ain't never going to change him.
It's all or nothing for you, isn't it?
I'm afraid so. 2 teas, please, Mick.
OK.
Your sister's the same.
Yeah, I know. That's probably why she stuck it with Grant for so long.
You know what he told me? He's hoping to buy them a wine bar, just for him and Tiffany.
Yeah, well, he's full of great ideas when it comes down to it.
I'm going along this afternoon to see it with him.
Can't do that.
Why not? He's really trying. The other night when Gianni came...
Look, Mum, this is Grant Mitchell we're talking about. He's a law unto himself, and you don't really know him. Oh.
I'm only going along to see what it looks like.
Yeah, but he'll take it that you're on his side.
It's not about sides.
Tell that to Tiffany.
He's really trying to make an effort, trying to put things right.
No, he's conning you.
He's not.
Oh, look, open your eyes, Mum. I would have thought you, of all people, would realise what his game is.
There you go.
Cheers.
Have you changed your point for this afternoon?
No.
So what I said about you being selfish obviously made a big impression.
Let me buy you a drink. A celebration drink.
Yeah, very funny.
On the pipe, please. Look, I'll work whatever notice you want.
How about a year?
Make it 2 if you want. Peggy, can I have a word?
If you must.
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Next time I'd think before opening your big mouth.
Well, I promise.
Your dad's told you what's what, has he? Well, like I kept it quiet for him, I wouldn't mind you keeping it quiet for me.
Done.
Okay.
All right.
Don't see what the problem is. He's only a mechanic. Can't you find anyone else to work for so little?
Yeah, it's just that Frank's got an habit of turning up and making a mess of things.
Well, you can't blame him for wanting to have his son working with him.
But I know he was there for you that night, and I'm grateful to him for that. It don't make him a saint, does it?
Who said he was a saint?
I remember you throwing him out of it.
I've thrown you out as well. Look after the pub, Grant. I'll be back before you need to get off.
Grant, I've just been talking to my mum.
Well, it must be difficult for you after all this time.
What are you playing at? Getting her to go and look at some wine bar with you?
I'm interested to know what she thinks.
No, we're just using her to get to Tiffany. Well, don't.
Please, I'm scared.
You know what Tiffany's like with her mum. It's not fair.
All's fair in love and war. Unless you want a war, I suggest you turn around and wiggle out of it. This is my business, nothing to do with you.
She's my sister. I don't want to see her get hurt.
Is that why you pinched her last boyfriend?
Hardly worth putting it up.
No.
I feel such a fool.
Why?
Well, all that effort, then they go and choose a cheaper site.
It's a point of principle, Pauline. There's nothing wrong with that. If a few more people cared about the community, we might all be better off.
Yeah, but I didn't just do it for the community. Does that shock you?
No. You were doing it for your old man. I sort of always knew that.
The annual sales projection.
And I will be here, sweetheart. There you go, darling, there.
Yeah, but I was wanting to look at smaller cars, less than 3 years old.
Why?
Well, if the government go ahead with their budget plans, that's what people are going to be buying.
Yeah, but Peggy, big cars will always sell, darling. People like style. And Manowar's got a great reputation for vehicles like that.
But there's little point in having a reputation for something that will cause you to go under.
Trust me, eh?
Now you sound like a cheap car salesman, Frank. Whichever way you look at it, with this amount of funding, you're cutting it fine.
Peggy, there is always going to be a risk with the car business, darling.
Yes, but if you want me to invest in
Oh, here we go. I know it was too good to be true. This is your way of backing out, isn't it?
No. No, I just want to make sure that this is a sound investment. I have to think of my old age as well, Frank. Now it looks very likely I'll be living by myself.
No.
Yeah. Grant is upping and leaving, and Phil, well, I've decided he can't live with anyone. So that's why I've got to make sure that this deal is rock solid. And it won't be if you don't accept. You need more than what you're asking for.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Right. I'll put in a total of 10 grand, which will see you over the transition period and keep you afloat. But in return, you've got to let me keep an eye on the books. I don't want this running out of control.
I promise you it won't run out of control.
I need your word.
You have my word. And anything else you want?
Yeah. Well, what time do we seal the deal?
At 3:30.
Can't wait.
Well, I'd like to see George's face.
That's part of it.
You need to sort out that door as well. It's starting to look tacky.
I might like it looking tacky.
Well, I don't. You might own the place, but it's still my reputation at stake.
Now you got rid of Peggy, ever thought of joining the real world again?
Well, what do you mean?
Getting back to what you're good at. She was dragging you down, trying to turn you into Mr. Average.
You may be running your own business. You may think I'm past it. You may not understand what I'm doing, but I still deserve some respect. All right?
Matt! You were taking a break?
What?
Why can't I buy you a tea and a sandwich, yeah?
No, it's all right.
Well, you can spare 5 minutes, can't you?
No, I can't. Just going with him to see a wine bar.
Well, you told her it's not on.
Yeah, I told her. Told Grant too.
And she's still going?
Looks like it.
I can't let her. Tiff never forgives me if I let your mum be taken in like this. Tell her what Grant's really like.
Yeah, well, not me. I can't.
Why?
I'm having a bad day, all right? Chris has moved back to his place. I'm not sure I can take much more.
It's definitely all over then.
Definitely.
Oh, sorry. All right, look, I'll go and see your mum, see if I can talk some sense into her, yeah? Keep an eye on me still for me.
There you go, mate. Yeah.
Vodka tonic, large.
Sounds like you need it. I do hope you've got no more trouble coming your way, because my family's had enough of your fun and games.
Don't worry, this has nothing to do with any of you.
Well, that's a relief.
Grant, about this business with Courtney. You know how I feel about that. We'll never come that close ever again, I promise.
Better not.
This is a father-daughter thing.
George.
Yeah, we should get off my case.
Well, fathers never do, not with daughters.
I don't mind him vetting my boyfriends, but when it comes to my business, I wish he'd butt out.
And Mark is so.
Yeah, still thinks he owns it. Still thinks he can tell me how to run it.
Well, you can handle your dad, I've seen you.
You don't know him. He lives in a different era. He doesn't realise things have changed. As far as he's concerned, there's only one way, and that's his way.
You're cutting it fine, aren't you?
I'm back now. What more do you want? Well, I can think of a few thousand other people I'd rather see propping up my bar. I can always leave. If you want to. Don't let me stop you.
She's a paying customer.
When you turn traitor, you really go for it, don't you, Grant? It's not just the knife in the back. It's the old ruddy silverware. News travels fast.
Well, Simon told me.
Dead against me going.
I should think so.
Why? Grant's making an effort. You can't knock him for that.
You don't know him.
I've talked to him. I've seen what he's trying to do.
Been taken in by him, you mean?
I'm not stupid, Bianca. I've been round the block a few times.
And he's about to take you round again.
I'm going to be late. Let's talk about this another time.
Louise, don't go.
Why? What have you got against Grant?
Just do yourself a favour and don't go.
No reason, just don't go.
Yeah.
You'll have to do better than that.
He hurt my best mate, that's what I've got against him.
I know. She told me. She said it was a hiccup.
A hiccup?
It's a marriage. People get hurt.
But not everybody gets thumped.
Thumped?
She didn't tell you that, did she?
He hit her.
At Christmas. He just lost it. Grant can go ballistic. He's been done for it.
She never told me.
And she never told the police either. I told her she should have. He shouldn't have been able to get away with it.
No.
You know what it's like.
Yeah.
I thought you knew. I thought she would have told you. It's just when Simon told me about you and Grant...
She couldn't tell me, could she?
Why?
Because she knew what I went through.
Yeah.
How daring come to me and ask me to help him. Well, he's not going to get away with it. Not with me and not with Tiffany.
What's that? It's your share of the brand's profits.
£12, 14 pence.
That's right.
We didn't exactly hit the big time, did we?
2 takeaway, please, mate.
£12, 14 pence. You give Lola her share?
Yeah, she just left.
That about sums it up, innit? One big joke.
Cheers, mate. I thought you didn't have time for lunch. Well, I changed my mind. Right. I've just about had enough of this. You've been behaving like a sport child ever since you came back from Norfolk. Now, what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. There's something you're not telling me about. Well?
The whole thing is rubbish, all right? I'm a fraud.
What?
Happy now?
There's a Hayley Smith around, please.
I thought you liked working here.
I do.
So why quit?
It's a family thing, you wouldn't understand.
I'd really like you to rethink.
I can't, really.
So when do you want to finish?
No, I'm sorry.
Not this week. Please. I'm working all day as it is. I need to grab some sleep, please.
I don't have any choice. Not after this weekend.
Someone told me it went pear-shaped.
Yeah, well, my gran got ill. My brothers came looking for me, and they weren't too happy when they found Tony there.
I see.
We've had to split up.
What, because your brothers say so?
And we found out about him doing some drugs. You know what it's like.
Yeah.
Thing is, I really like Tony. I want to keep seeing him, but now I can't.
I know the feeling. Lola, she let me down real bad.
Yeah, well, I'm giving up, boys. They're not worth it.
Some of them are. So how's Tony taking all this?
Oh, he's not having any of it, is he? He's coming round, writing me notes. Just got to make him realise there's no point.
Well, I think you might just have your chance.
Grant, Hayley Smith. We spoke on the phone.
Pleased to meet you.
Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yeah, I'll have a beer, please.
We only have bottles.
Fine.
This is really the end of the lunchtime tray. We'll have 1 or 2 in during the afternoon, and then it gets busy again around 5:30.
Right.
It can get a bit boisterous at night, if there's a party in. One of the rowing clubs uses us as their regular meeting place. Do you row?
No.
I thought you might. Anyway, the most damage they normally do is a few broken glasses.
Yeah, well, I reckon I can handle that.
Coming from Wolford, I'm sure you can. Now, would you like me to show you round?
Actually, I'm supposed to be meeting someone. I should have been here by now. Do you mind waiting?
No, whatever. Oh, I'll give you the lowdown on the chef later. Just make sure he goes easy on the basil.
Right.
You're letting them bully you.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are. Why are you going back to the restaurant? You hate working there.
I'm going back because I want to.
In Norfolk, you were going to leave home. We were going to get a flat together. Now you're going in for the Naples Daughter of the Year award.
They know all about you, Tony.
What does that mean?
They know about you and Simon, and they know that you used to do some pushing.
Well, that hardly makes me public enemy #1. They can't stop us seeing each other because of that.
No, they can't.
So what is this all about?
Beppe got us off that night, you and me, off the drugs charge.
What?
He had a word with the coppers that pulled us. But the deal was that I'd stop seeing you.
That is rubbish. They had nothing on us. I denied it all.
They still could have done us.
No, they couldn't. He's having you on.
No, he wouldn't do that, not Beppe.
I tell you, they're taking the Michael.
They saved our skins. Least you could be is a bit grateful.
Have you got a phone I could borrow, please?
Sure. Problem?
No, I'm gonna have to leave for today, but I'll give you a call, yeah?
You do know they're conning you, don't you?
Shut up, Tony. You don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I do. They're weird, your brothers.
I'm not going to go against them.
Why not?
So what happened with my gran? If she'd have died...
That would have happened anyway. She didn't have a stroke because you went to the Norfolk Brawls.
But I lied to them, and I'm not going to do it again.
So you're going to tell them you saw me, then?
No. But this is it, Tony. We're finished.
You don't mean that. It's not what you want.
Maybe not, but that's the way it's got to be.
Well, I ain't going to give up.
You'll be wasting your time.
So, is this going to be the day, Frank?
Indeed it is, sir.
You need the checks.
And I will have them.
By that, I take it you haven't got them with you.
Just waiting for my business partner, then let the fun begin.
Can I get you a drink?
That's very nice of you. I'd like a scotch. Thank you very much.
Scotch it is.
You know what we ought to do?
What?
Have a proper celebration.
Yeah, we should. We could get all the stallholders to chip in some money. I could do the catering.
I don't think it should be that big, Ian. I was thinking of me taking Pauline out for a bite to eat.
All right.
Oh, well.
Are you busy next week?
Well, I've got the laundrette.
Oh, I meant in the evening.
Well, I don't think so.
Right. I'll give you a call. Fix up the time.
Right.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
I'll always come along as chaperone.
Don't even think about it.
I've only got your best interests at heart, aren't you, Pauline? Don't want you coming home in tears.
thought I told you to stay away from her. But you know differently, didn't you? You want to send a little letter to meet her in the cafe?
I didn't know she was in there.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't.
You talked to her, didn't you?
Yeah, I talked to her. Do you know what she said? She didn't want to see me again. Happy now you've won.
I'll find out you're lying.
I'm not. We're through, thanks to you.
If I find out differently, I'm going to come and get you.
Where'd you get the cuts on your face, eh? Picked on some of your own sides for a change, did you? You take a knock and you got to take it out on someone else. You and Boppy just love bullying, don't you? Teresa, me. Who are you going to pick on next, eh? Nicky? Little Joe?
You sure this business partner isn't a figment of your imagination?
Be patient, George.
I've been very patient, Frank, but I think it's slowly wearing thin.
I've got things to do for tonight, so I'll see you in a while.
Come on, sweet.
They got another 5 minutes and...
Sorry I'm late.
That's not a problem, sweetheart. Take a pew.
Well, this is certainly more cosy than our solicitors, isn't it?
Yes, it's George's idea.
What's going on?
This is my business partner.
I don't have the time for this.
I've decided to branch out. Something you taught me, George. Lots of fingers in lots of pies. Keeps everybody guessing.
I've got nothing to say to you, Grant.
The least you can do is give me an explanation.
I don't have to give you a reason.
What do you think you're playing at? Why didn't you show?
That's my business.
No, when you stand me up, it's my business too.
What are you going to do, Grant? Beat me up if I don't tell you?
What?
I know what you did to my daughter.
What I did?
You hit her.
Who told you that?
Bianca.
Could have guessed.
I might never have known if it wasn't for her.
And did she see me? No, of course she never, because I never hit her. I pushed her once, that's all.
That's all?
Things got out of hand.
Well, they shouldn't have done.
Oh, get real, will ya?
You're just a bully.
You don't even know me.
Oh, yes, I do. Men like you never change. I'm going to do everything I can to stop you getting anywhere near Tiffany or Courtney. And if I'd have known, I'd never even have spoken to you.
This is ridiculous, Peggy. What do you know about the motor trade?
What do you know about wine bars?
That's not what this is about.
This is about a sound business investment.
You're just doing this to get back at me.
Don't flatter yourself.
George, you're selling, we're buying. It's nothing personal, it's just business.
I don't think so.
Come on, George, just sign it.
You're making a fool of yourself.
Hey, can we get on with this?
Think about this.
I have thought about it.
Have you seen his track record?
I know all I need to know.
You know about his history as an arsonist, his attempts to swindle insurance companies.
You're on dodgy ground here, George. Next to your list of misdemeanors, Frank seems like Noddy.
At least I didn't walk off in the middle of the night, leave my family to take the flak.
Hey! Can we cut out the psychiatric report? I want to buy a car business, that's all.
Me and Frank have been through this with a fine-tooth comb. There's a very good business there. We can realise its full potential. Now, can we sign the papers so we can get on with doing just that?
Sure. There's just one thing. I've had my stock revalued. Price has gone up by 20 grand.
You cheated.
Frank.
Come on, Frank. You knew this was always out of your league. All your life you wanted to play with the big boys. But you never got past kindergarten, did you?
Do you really think I'd hurt Courtney?
I don't know you wouldn't.
I love her.
Terry used to say he loved me, but it didn't stop him.
You're not giving me a chance here. I mean, what did you think of me before you spoke to Bianca?
It doesn't matter now.
Of course it matters. I haven't changed overnight. I'm still the same person you were talking to yesterday, aren't I? Well, aren't I?
I think you better leave.
Why won't you answer the question?
I was giving you a chance, but I was wrong. Now I know what you're really like.
Now, you know what people tell you I'm like. You don't know me any more than they do. And what are you going to say to Tiffany?
What do you think I'm going to say?
You know what? I actually thought you were beginning to like me.
No. I was only helping my daughter.
Well, the best way you can help your daughter is by telling her to come back to me.
Not a chance, Grant. I'm going to tell her to keep as far away from you as possible.
You're really going to try and end it, aren't you?
Not try. I'm going to succeed.
We agreed a price.
Well, I've changed that price.
I'm not having this.
Leave it, Frank.
Okay, let me get you another drink while you sort out your next move.
Let me handle this. I know George. I know his weak spots.
Peggy, we're talking about a lot of money here, sweetheart. I don't want you to get involved in something that you'll regret later.
You think I'm doing this just to get back at him, don't you?
No.
Well, I'm not that stupid, Frank. This is a business deal. You're my partner. You told me you can make this place work, and I believe you. So let's go do it. Right then, I'll come in the extra 20 grand.
No, you won't.
It's not a problem.
It ain't worth it. I know he's stuck inside out. He's trying to pull a fast one. Deal's off.
Fine by me. Well, that was a pretty short-lived partnership.
Says who?
Yeah. Says who? Come on, Angel.
Done?
No.
I don't know why you ever bothered with Frank. He's small fry.
He had the cash.
Oh, there's a turn-up.
Fell apart over the small print.
I'm sorry I blew it by turning up. If he hadn't known it was me.
That's all right, darling. He was always playing games. It's probably best it didn't happen anyway.
Would have been nice to got one over on him, though.
Yeah.
When he saw we was in it together. His face.
You were brilliant in it.
Well, you weren't too bad yourself.
You know, we really shouldn't leave it at that. We work well together.
I know.
Well, let's do it again sometime, eh?
Okay by me.
Good.
See you later, then.
Yeah. Peggy. Thank you.
Wedding bells for one of the Hello Girls at 8:30 tonight. But next on BBC One, a new recruit for changing rooms.